the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Trojans have been waiting and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. The ball bounces through the end zone and it will be a touchback. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Rushes on him. Catch in the middle, it's Moss. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Aggies come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Always fun when you have two big brands like the Trojans and the Aggies square off. They did meet a year ago in the Vegas Bowl, and I'm not sure the result was the one that many of us had in the cards with SC coming out on top.
No, how about the Trojans last year? Start the year strong versus the LSU Tigers, SEC. Ending the year strong against A&M, the SEC school. And Jesse, the fourth quarter run really was impressive.
Yeah, Texas A&M defensively just had no answers late in that game. And so they've been hearing about that all off season. This is a matchup they've circled, they've had on their calendar. Defensively, Texas A&M, coached by Mike Elko, they're going to want to have a better showing here today.
They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football and trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw in that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. The ball works free. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. They'll immediately call timeout. And they capped it off with a thrilling 50-yard run for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. to the single running back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everyone.
Wide open spaces. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. To the air, it's Mayava. Got a man. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. It's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Using his feet to buy time. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Trojans!
And how do you not love the guts of this offense? Fourth down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. He'll bring it out. It's Craven. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. I guess a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They go to the ground. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just feeds the running back. Got the first down and more. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers, not just the intercepted, bringing it back inside the 30. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Sometimes there are careless interceptions and other times forced ones, and the defense forced that one.
They did. Nice job dialing up the pressure. Great job getting to the QB. So much athleticism on this defense. And moving forward, this offense is going to have to be really careful thinking about how they need to protect their quarterback to give him a chance.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Jordan. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. To the air. It's Mayava. Here's the pressure. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Quick strike through the air for the score.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. On the move. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. There was a time when if you had a guy who runs like he does, that you move him to a different position. Not anymore, man. These quarterbacks can run and throw.
Yeah, back in my time, I was throwing to guys like that. I certainly wasn't moving like it, but boy, oh boy, you hold your breath every time he takes off because that guy might be the fastest player on the field.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback will keep it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
And the Aggies come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Complete to the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There he goes! And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggie! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocked that one right down the middle. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll call for the fair catch here. Play of the quarter coming. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Quarterback extends the play. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
The DBs will back off a bit. That's caught. It's Sanders. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Quickly to the tight end. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Going up top again. And they're not on the same page there.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Way too close to punt, way too far for the field goal. They'll go for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on 4th down, say to go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big 1st down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Oh, what a move.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Calls his own number. Runs through the tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Throws to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th.
3rd downs are a huge determining factor in winning and losing games, and what a great play by the defense that time. Going up against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the entire country. Great job breaking on the ball and helping force the incompletion.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Starts the drive trying to go up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Fires to the big fella. At the 40, there he goes. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, USC.
This offense is high octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll go to the ground. Find some fresh air. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Aggies just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. They'll ride the hot hand. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblock. Turning it on! They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
A&M comes back out with another first down. On the move, it's Moss. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the Aggies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Back to throw. It's Reed. They go to the wide receiver screen. Got some room in it to the goal line. Touchdown, Aggie! And they add 6 more to that trip to the house.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? no return coming, he'll call for the fair catch. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, it's not a good sign for this offensive line.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Finds the tight end. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Looking to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Spits it out to the back. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look and create an opportunity for big plays. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Got the first down and still on his feet. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Bussy. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Looking for the score. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Powers through.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Mayava. Sends it downfield. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it.
Going downfield for the big play. And he's got it inside the 35. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, USC.
One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Strachan. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a three spot on the board. He'll swing that big leg for three from 44 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half for this defense.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the eight ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Got it in the middle, it's Lane. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And the Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. They just keep firing. Grab behind the line. It's Sanders. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
Pocket breaking down. Quickly out to the tight end. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The Trojans have their offense in high gear. To throw, it's Mayava. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
Really nice pass there. You know the expectations at USC every year are sky high. Not just to win the conference, but to be in the national championship discussion. But to do that, they need...
Snags it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Trojans! And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback.
Yeah, and there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this, week in and week out, you will be recognized as the best player in college football.
Coming out with it, it's Craven. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking for an open area to his left. And here's the third interception of the night. Still on his feet at the 45. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40.
And the defense makes a big play, and you could see the quarterback. Once he bought time, started to roll to his left, the defense all reacts, comes to that side of the field, breaks on the football. He couldn't put enough mustard on it because he was running to his left. Defense takes advantage, forces the interception.
Slithers into space. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34.
There's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Mayama. Got his man. Lots of running room. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Snagged in the middle. It's Moss. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll try the right side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Motion from the wideout. Scanning the field, it's Reed. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Takes it the other way. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Trojans!
And how How about that play by this defense? Reading the running back, coming out of the backfield, breaking on the football, making the pick, and then walking himself into the end zone for a touchdown.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Now they'll run it on the toss. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Texas A&M going quickly. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Touchdown, Southern Cal! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Really good awareness by the defense. I'm supposed to drop back. I'm supposed to see the quarterback. And when he throws it, go break on it, gets the tip, and then you get the pick. That's just gravy. That's just a cherry on top of the sundae. And then take it back to the house. Let's get weird. Nice play by the defense.
Number 45, set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Craven. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll leave it with him. Across the 25, he's got room. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
That's good.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
Fires to the big fella, and he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
A&M comes back out with another first down. This quarterback part of their running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Reed. Going for the big play. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Aggies. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Snapped it in the shotgun. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now we have a 2-possession game.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On the run, it's Sanders. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this third quarter in style.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, USC 45, Texas A&M 29.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. He lets one fly deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 40. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Fires to the tight end. The stiff arm, and now he's got room. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Direct snap. Still looking, on the move. And the defense sniffs it out, and they're all over it. Down he goes. Couldn't even get the throw off on the trick play. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
At the 17-yard line. Fourth down coming up.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. They want to run this quarterback. Plows through the defense. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Going for 6. Touchdown, strike through the air for the score.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
He's got it. Two-pointer is good, and now it's a one-score game here deep in the fourth. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well tonight, give back that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Power football with the run. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. That's reeled in, it's Lane. And they'll knock him down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Under fire. And complete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
No fair catches here, looking for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try to get outside. Breaks the tackle. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He's going for the big play. And that pass is caught at the 25. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Now on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Using his feet. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Well, if they're going to come back and win this game, they need this guy's athleticism to take over, throwing it and running it. And a nice job there, David, of him understanding the situation, getting out of bounds to save some clock.
Yeah, get as much as you can, get out of bounds, because you can't have that clock ticking the whole time. Now, guess what? I can organize my next play. I can communicate it well. I don't have to be in such a hurry now where it gets frantic and sometimes things go wrong.
Touchdown, Aggie! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment, late in the fourth quarter, when you need the two-point conversion?
They got the touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. Can't make the grab, quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Great play by the defense there. You're winning by 2. You can't allow them to tie it. Someone's got to make a play, and they show up in a big moment.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Catch in the middle, it's Lemon. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Trojans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. A handoff, keep working on that clock. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to fire. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication. And it can really...
Turning on the Jets. He's loose. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Now it'll take a touchdown to beat him, a 5-point lead here in the 4th. With that field goal, now it takes a touchdown to beat them, so you want to pin them back and then let the defense have a little room to work with. He'll bring it out. It's Craver. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. See what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. looking to pass. It's Reed. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, there's a